My name's Cody Light. I'm the founder of Crossroads Sober Living for Men here in Kerrville, Texas. I came to Kerrville in 2007. I'd been in and out of treatment and jail and recovery my entire adult life. I got down here and this place looked like the Garden of Eden to me. There was rivers and trees and hills. There's something magical about the Texas Hill Country. I went to a local facility here, and what happened really was they asked me to do some things that I'd never really tried to do before. They said, look, you know, we want you to stay here in the community local and really work on your recovery. And I did that. You know, I moved into a sober living house. And the cool part about this story, full circle, is it's one of the sober living houses that I have today. It's really a beautiful thing to see guys get sober in the same house that I got sober in.
Yeah, so my name's Nick Bianco. I'm 33 years old from Akron, Ohio. I was a heroin and cocaine addict intravenous for the better part of a decade. I was in and out of treatment centers, in and out of jail, Suboxone programs, overdoses, close calls were a regular occurrence with me.
Had been in and out of treatment, outpatients, individual counselors, you name it, I'd tried it. I had just gone to treatment at a different treatment center 6 months before coming here, and for the first time in my life I wanted to be sober, and I was high 4 days out of treatment.
I landed in a treatment center out here in the Hill Country after countless attempts trying to get sober. I wasted a lot of time in there, but I would say the best decision I made was not going back to Houston and coming to Crossroads here in Kerrville.
People do great while they're in treatment, because they're in the safety net. But the rubber meets the road, and they're at the crossroads, literally. Oh, praise God, come on, somebody. They find themselves at the crossroads in life when they walk out that gate, man. That's when it's showtime. And that's where we come in, sober homes.
The deal is that when I got out, I was still obsessing about using. And a lot of the guys that I moved in here with were having amazing experiences and actually doing the work, what it truly takes to get sober and have fulfillment.
It was the small things that I might have bucked a little early on with the house manager, things like taking the trash out, making my bed, getting up, but that's what I needed. I needed structure, I needed accountability, I needed help on how to live life, and that's what I got here.
And that's what this deal is about, is seeing these young guys recreate their lives. We keep our houses at a price point that a guy who's making minimum wage can pay his rent. We want guys to be self-sufficient.
Our sober houses, you cannot just live there and not be engaged in recovery. It's not going to happen. That's why we have the accountability meetings weekly. You got to be taking some action.
I went to work every day, I paid my bills, I went to meetings, and I was genuinely happy for the first time in 29 years.
And that first year of sobriety honestly was the best year of my life. Me and my buddies here, we kept things real, we goofed off, but when somebody needed help, we were there for each other.
I wound up getting sponsored, working the steps, following the suggestions of the house manager, and things started getting better pretty quickly. My mother and my father got their son back. My sister and brother got their brother back.
I'm convinced that I've met people here who are going to be at my wedding and my funeral. And to have people like that know what you're going through is it's paramount. And to me, it's impossible to do this deal without relationships like that. And that's what I got here.
My life changed. And it started right here. And since then, I've been fortunate enough to take what I learned here back to Ohio with me and open up some of my own homes. And I've modeled them, of course, exactly how Cody does his down here, because the bottom line is it works.
And what I really gained here was the power to be the person that I wanted to be. Today I'm living in Austin, I'm working full-time, I'm going to school full-time, I'm in a relationship. Back in the day, I couldn't do that even if I wanted to.
And nobody ever told me that if I did these certain things, these spiritual principles, that I could recover and get better. It's about the power of God, and the power of God gives results. And you just can't argue with them. You can't argue with the guys who have come through Kerrville and come through these houses and their lives are revolutionized. They're back in school, they're fathers, they're productive members of their community, you know, and they're out there helping people actively. I get at a loss for words sometimes. It's so powerful, so powerful. The men that have come into my life over the last 10 years, I've been able to share with and have countless spiritual experiences with. There's no way to even put that into words. It's almost like a feeling that you have, you know? It's that feeling of hope.